searching for truth, running in circles. On the fast track, I'm jumping in hurdles. I've seen much of this world in a short time. Misery and sympathy hand in hand. Troubles now that must remain behind. For the greater love my heart demands. Going down to see the wishing well. My own reflection seems to shell. Good intentions turn to infamy. Friends give empty words of sympathy. I push it to the back of my mind, learning lessons to become refined. I caught a small spark of wonderful, but I still feel the hunger to know.
Erin, what songs did you play tonight?
I played My World and Warrior Woman. They're two songs off of the album that we're trying to produce. We've been doing it for about, 3 years now. And My World is about trying to find that glimpse of hope, trying to find a way out of the darkness, like into light. And Warrior Woman is just like, I'm angry at someone, I've had a lot of hurt in life, and it's just like, I need to find a way to express it. So a lot of emotions go into songs, but they're stories. They're like, I'm a storyteller, and a lot of my songs, from Pretty Green Eyes to Warrior Woman to My World to All Too Real, it's a storyline, and that's what I do. I tell a story.
Cool. So, you said we are working on a CD. Who's we?
Yes, my friend Ben, he does percussion for me, and when we play out shows, he's my sidekick. I met him when I went to college in '06, and we started writing songs together, and we've been playing ever since. So he sometimes comes to open mics, but we do a lot of shows together. I've seen much of this from a short time. Misery and sympathy hand in hand. Troubles now that must remain behind. For the greater love my heart demands. I can't stop this from changing my life. No turning back if I cross the line. I'll risk learning wrong to learn what's right. See the bright side won't make me blind. I've seen much of this from a short time. Misery and sympathy hand in hand. Troubles now that must remain behind. For the greater heart my heart demands.
Now, how long have you been writing songs?
I've been writing songs 19, about 18, 19, so about 7 years.
7 years, cool.
Yeah, and it's kind of funny because they weren't actually songs. They were actually poems, and then they turned into songs. I went down, I tried to get my poetry published when I was 19, and I tried all the magazines online. I even sent it over to the UK, and I got rejected. So it's like, my friend Ben and I, we looked at them and oh, we can make songs out of them. So we started taking clippets of this one, clippets of that one, and just trying to put them together and actually create the songs, and that's how they came about, actually.
What prompted you to start writing?
Because I wrote short stories when I was a kid, and I wrote a little short children's stories and little short Indian stories for my father's birthday and my mom's birthday, and I guess that kind of inspired me to start writing poems and poetry, and then I got into it. I think that's how it actually came about.
How long have you been coming to Caffé Lena?
7 years.
7 years? Wow.
Since I was 19. 19 or 20? Yeah, about 6, 7 years I've been coming to Lena. I started off with Bailey's.
Oh, did you really?
I started doing a cappella there, and then I started here doing like guitar, and like when I started playing out with guitar and stuff, and yeah, ever since. I've done a lot of open mics, and this is the only one that it feels like there's a presence there. There's actually this intimate setting where people are actually listening, and people are actually watching you play minute by minute, and it's kind of like, you know, frightening but and scary at the same time, and gratifying too. But yeah, and the, you know, the people that I've met and become friends with, you know, it's just everybody comes together, so it's a really nice place to be. I'm fighting for my life, 'cause I have equal rights. My name will be redeemed. Now it's time to complain. Bring it on, because I'm ready for battle. Come on, let's go to war and don't look so rattled. We'll see who gives up first. Bring it on, 'cause I'll win. So go ahead, dear West.
What's your favorite song that you've written?
Does it have to be one song? I have so many. I have so many. I think it would have to be Warrior Woman, because that's such empowerment, and that song brings to life so much strength in a person. Even no matter how far they get beaten down, they always come back up. It's kind of like the phoenix rising out of the ash. And that's probably one of my most favorite songs to play.
Cool. What inspired you to write that song specifically, or to write that poem?
That came out of, I was having a really bad day, and I was, like, I went through a breakup, and I was just coming out of it, and I needed to write, and I just started writing, and I was like, you know what, I'm so angry, and I'm so upset, and I'm so frustrated. And I wrote this poem, and, you know, Ben helped me actually write it into a song, and it became Warrior Woman, and it just became like one of these empowerment songs, and I think that's why I just love playing it.
Cool. Is there some songwriter or style of music that specifically inspires you musically?
There's a lot of people that I listen to. I listen to a lot of Boston singers, like Chris Pareka, Angie Duvina, Edie Carey, my good friend Chris Wilhelm, and I think the biggest one that just I keep coming back to is Ani DeFranco. She definitely inspires me a lot as a singer-songwriter. I don't know if that answers your question or not.
What was the question? I don't even remember anymore.
I tried.
You said something, so that works.
I said something.